Hello, hello. My name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, we are going to be doing a special scry today. So if you are a member of Tier 1 or 2, you're getting this early. But we are actually scrying a piece of art from your fellow scry family here, from Catalina. And her information will be down below, from Earth Ancestry Photography. Oh my goodness. And in my thrifting journeys, I have found frames. So I'm very excited.
Great.
But we are going to scry her art, Rorschach relative that you are. It's wonderful, if you can see that there. Like natural photography made into a Rorschach. Love it. We'll look around, we'll scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. And we'll add on some tarot and oracle along the way. And of course, where Mr. Ghost GIF is here kicking, we have Ghost 2 for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our auric adventures. Overall, please do receive a release freely. And you know, if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. Let's go. All right, so here's her information. Earth Ancestry Photography, Catalina. If you're interested, again, information will be below. I'm going to take a moment to close my eyes and just kind of cleanse the palate. You're welcome to join me. Taking a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palate of perception. Releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of anyone here at any time, may you meet a message with meaning. Gratitude, Kolar. All right. So I'll also put a link below if you're interested in for a limited time. If you do create an Inkblot in and of yourself, or made of ketchup, or a piece of your own artistry, and you would like me to scry it, I'll put the link below to that offering for a limited time. But yeah, okay, let's go. All right, so there's this being here right up front. His arms. There's the face, almost like, and there's a cloak here. I've kept it in plastic, so I apologize for any reflections or this little sniper dot that's going around. But you know me, I'm messy. Also wearing a corset. So while on one hand I want to say it's this masculine presence coming towards me, there's a feminine presence as well. They are merged in one. There's a heart at the nose. The third eye is its own being. The third eye
How are you?
concept. I'm good. How are you? The third eye concept. The third eye space. It's its own being. Like, have you ever seen the show Family Guy when he has like that goiter thing and it becomes his own little, hi, I'm Peter's blah, blah, blah. It's its own energy, has its own sentience. Something about breathing strips around the nose as well.
Please leave.
It's almost like I can hear a snorer, somebody who snores, and maybe like Ghost have said, like, please leave the room, like you're a snorer, and trying to do things to help. Also maybe like is it CPAC or CPAP machine? Something about breathing. Opening up the channels, the airways to the nose. Something about the collarbone as well. Okay, so there's claws here. Almost
Hunger.
like Wolverine. If Wolverine and Freddy Krueger got together. Is it Freddy Krueger? Yes. Now, while this may symbolically be a little scary, it feels like a natural defense like every creature has to protect and defend itself and its kin type thing. That's what it feels like. I also feel like I'm stepping in and I'm meeting an obstacle. Not because this energy is of an obstacle air, okay? It is though whatever obstacle you, in any of our regards, can contemplate that we're working with. It's like I'm meeting it, say this wall, this obstacle of a wall. And this wall comes to life. It's like a mountain that has all of this, there we go, like stuff around it. But then this being comes forward and it wants to talk to me. The obstacle wants to speak to me. And I can't help but feel almost a little frightened that what is happening, this obstacle that I think was just like this 1D, 2D, 3D thing, or just in my mind, but it has come into a space, possibly in the third eye space of its own being, to be able to talk to me. Talk to me. Let's have this conversation of why I'm being met as an obstacle. But I also think it's kind of like in the Grim Reaper world, where you might assume that it could be a negative thing, but it really is of, I want to say, godly essence in another form. That's how that's making me feel.
Missing.
There is water. So I've been drawing right up here. See that beautiful, like, it's like a sacred pool, but this is what flows through the veins of this obstacle, opulent. It's almost like an omnipresence almost. And this is what flows through. Do we feel like we're missing something, or are you missing? Like, are you a soul that went missing? We're so here for you. Somebody go missing in the woods or something like that, or in the mountains. There's something about the flagstones stacking up, like I feel like I'm in a pond. It's almost as if I may, I'm seeing a grave that is so old that the way they used to mark them was with stacked stones. This corset has a jewel or something in it.
I see you.
Release. This, okay. Sorry, there's like something like just like a weird energy happening over here. It's okay. By meeting this omni-obstacle like energy creature, to have this conversation, and with that flow, right? Can I bring it up? There we go. The flow up here. Open arms, greeted with open arms and open heart. Open heart. The conversation is about what would you like to release? Releasing this obstacle. But in order to release it, I'm meeting it.
Undecided.
I am meeting it in form. And I am undecided, if I may. I'm very undecided if I can, if I've been carrying this for so long, like a bag of bricks, just carrying it around in my backpack.
It's
like,
not easy.
I've been training and training and training and carrying these things. It's like, I don't even know what I would do without them. I don't know what I would do without this all these pebbles and stones, if I may, that I've been collecting over the years, nurturing this one backpack of a concept, whatever the case is, obstacle. And over time, it's like I've created my own golem of it, and it wants to talk to me. Okay, is it on the back of this one? I'm not sure. Look at that, like, Catalina, top notch.
Strong.
This feels like I am inside. If I go deep in there, if I go through that little waterfall, the way I'm seeing it as a waterfall, if I go through there and release, I'm going to meet this energy. And there's like a little face in here, almost like a blue gremlin. But there's a bigger being in here. See her in there?
Boring.
There's another one. Hold on. Where is it? Thank you. So here is like the golem, the grandfather of golems. I don't even know what I'm saying when I'm saying these words, but there it is.
Sam.
And I have, like, these are armpits. My arms are like, you know, like, let's see, like this, like just chilling, just chilling. And it's like, okay, what would you like to say? What would you like to say? I'm pretty relaxed here.
It smells.
Because I'm willing to release here as I meet this obstacle. And it's like they can smell sentiment, my sentiment. The claws help feed the unexpected. So I go through this potential. I feel like I'm making a choice, the potential to release this. I'm contemplating. Knows I'm earnest. Okay. 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 Oh my goodness. See, am I sure? Am I sure? I don't know. But I'm being earnest. And that energy matters to this being. This obstacle being. Okay, that's fine that you're not sure or you don't know. That is earnest, and it gives me access through here. I want to flip it this way. Can I bring it down a little bit? This is like a whole story here. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I've come out in that third eye waterfall space, this portal. I'm willing to look at it. When I come out of that waterfall space, I'm standing right here. And I'm looking down. This is another waterfall. I'm on top of the rocks. I came through a waterfall. I'm standing on top. And am I going to make the leap? There's 3 beings here. This is another waterfall. This is all that teal. Okay, give me one more. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm standing right here. See, like this Ouija board planchette of communication, contemplation, possibly a little scary. If, depending on how you land with the word Ouija, or the Ouija board, or an angel board, or a pendulum board. It's like, old school texting with spirit.
Mad.
Whatever the case may be, maybe you feel it's threatening. They're all legit here. They're all legit. There's something about it being earnest. As long as the thought of the energy and the energy of the emotion is earnest, this being grants access. Because it's your obstacle. Okay. So I have a realization. This is all very unexpected, if I may. Even all the colorings of this portal that I popped into. I'm going to flip it. Sorry if I...
Running.
It's like all these colors in here. Oh, there's just... You know what, though? Even this being feels misunderstood, but he understands. She understands. He understands. I can flip you before I go back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, give me a moment. There's a certain way I'm being asked to look at them. Okay. Sorry if that's crazy annoying. I don't mean for it to be. It's now I'm at the top, right? And I'm looking down. There's this third eye. There's another third eye. There's a jewel, a blue jewel. These eyes are closed. These eyes are closed. Whatever, now you are the being inside the third eye that was of the original obstacle omnipresence. I'm going to take the leap. Am I going to take the leap? I'm going to take the leap. It's like whitewater rafting. I think I'm going to go here, but I'm actually going to get drawn in here. I'm going to... That's what that feels like. There is a face in here. Looks like an old Viking face, or... yeah. It's the bridge. There's a Thunderbird in here as well. There's 3 spirits that protect and serve this portal. Okay? I'm going to go through. It's unexpected, but I'm going to go through because I've had some sort of realization, but I'm going to go through it. Okay, let's go through it. I meet him. I'm going to talk very slowly when I'm here. It's almost like there's an awkward silence. But I know I'm being happy, or I know the energy is happy that I'm here. Okay? But not much is being said. I rest with him. I just rest. I lay back and rest on the rocks. Makes me want to cry.
Organ.
It makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry. And I lay back. It so makes me want to cry. It's such a beautiful cry. And I'm being asked to let myself cry and have a faith that what it is, why I'm here, the willingness to release, the willingness to have a realization about releasing how long I've been carrying something. There's a being in a cloak back here that is almost like Ewok-y. They're watching.
Stroke.
They're watching this.
Janitor.
And we wander into, as I lay with this big, large being that is just smitten that I'm there. No words need to be said, or it's completely telepathic. And we lay back and look at the stars as the day turns to night and the night turns to day. I could almost say it feels like days, weeks, months, years have gone by and I didn't even notice. It all felt like a minute. But in that whole time I was hold on. I was supported, it's very emotional, by these I was supported
I can't talk.
to allow it to like see this movie. I can't talk either. To see this movie of the stars move in conjunction and see a story of my life like a review and a reflection of how far I've grown, how far I've come, and what I've carried. Am I willing to change what I'm carrying? Am I willing to free the first being from the confines of my mind and heart on behalf of myself?
Can you hear it?
I need to think about it. I need to think about it for a moment. Okay, where am I going? Turn. Okay. And turn this way. You think about it. Close your eyes. Lean back and continue to close your eyes. The difference being is from the other side with that grandfather of the rocks type thing, now I'm with water. A water worker. It's a water lion or something feline with an owl brooch. If an owl means anything to you, possibly a white owl quite specifically. Or a barn owl. And now I'm in the water and I'm working with seaweed. Earthly elements, working with water as a primary environment. Hence why I wanted to cry. Yeah, the line is in there. Change. Okay. There's something else that I'm seeing. Hold on.
Please.
It's like going from here. So I'm going to move this. This hot sandy beach. And the rocks have been gathering and gathering and gathering the heat. And I'm hot. Almost like a sauna. A sauna. Go now. And now you go in the water, and it changes from heat, radiant heat, to steam, to cool off. And to see the ripples in the rings. Okay, one more. There's a bunny rabbit in there, right in here. There's the fire of change. It's like a glowing ember. I'm only up to about my ankles, and that's okay. That's okay. One more. This lion, this water lion.
Back.
It's okay. The way it's making me feel is that I'm standing in the water, like just above my ankles, and I'm feeling the cooling sensation from like walking through the hot desert sand, like on an island of some sort. Very little shade, but like those rocks absorbing it. And I step in the water and I feel the coolness, but I see the steam come off my feet as like a sauna, like you would see pour water in the sauna would come up. And this lion comes in, this water lion comes in from that space. And I can feel myself shifting from fire, water, earth. And it's like, oh, there's another change being asked of me. No, it's not being asked of you. It's a transformation. It's not being asked of you. It's what you've wanted. That's why you've been carrying all these things. Ask for guidance. I'm led to the owl. I ask for guidance and I'm led to the owl. And help is on the way through the water.
Hot.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like I'm boiling the water. Okay, where am I going? Just turning it. Okay. Oh, it wants me to go back. I have to make another decision. There's a woman here. There's a woman. She has green hair. Green hair. Thank you.
Chakras.
It's like she has seaweed for hair. There's a frog here with a bow tie. He's what greets me. Almost like stands in front of the woman. And there's a star being up here that's looking through the clouds of the cosmos.
Karma.
The woman sends out a wish. You know, like when Michelle Pfeiffer played Catwoman? I can't remember what she went through, but something about that. This frog is like adorable. He keeps me very happy. He keeps me relaxed while I'm here. This woman is about to change forms. She's showing me all through all the change, how to change forms with all these elements at work and at play. I don't hold the seaweed to a space like with hairspray. I don't hold the water in place. I also am seeing there's two legs, and it's kind of like if Wonder Woman and Catwoman kind of got together. Even my emblem of being a warrior is not held. I'm seeing it like a fossil. Like a fossil. You might have warrior family members from different realms. You might also have family from here and now that have moved on, transition, transform, grief, of course. You might also resonate with being the black sheep of your family. The star being is calling me, so I'm going to head on up there. I hope you're enjoying this special scry. Again, if I didn't say so already, please do like, share, subscribe. throw a comment down what you see, sense, or feel. You know, wander through the comments as the reflections do deepen the reading, and they inspire our interconnected nature. As well, maybe you just want to drop an emoji, and that's okay too. I appreciate any interactions with the channel. Okay, I got 8 of Cups coming through as I am. If that card means anything to you, you know the drill, follow it. I see you over there. Okay, there's just a face of a creature. Those are like the 2 Ewoks. I think it's a birth guide because there's a baby here. Some of you might have lost a baby. My condolences. For others, when you're a baby, there is a guide with you, is with you. But I'm being asked to go up here. Do I dare take on this challenge? I'm still in the release form. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to continue on. Because I know I'm not alone. I know I'm protected.
Niece.
And I have luck on my side. Okay, so where am I going? It's almost as if I'm making my way back by going forward. Big old heart here. There's a badge. I meet somebody very, very happy. Very big head. Like, just large. It's another, like, mineral family, possibly in the realm, like being part of the earth family, water family, fire family, mineral family. Their version of water, I'm seeing it. Like it's something in the stone that represents it. Something about when I'm sleeping, I'm in bed. Yeah, I'm in bed. There's a large presence keeping an eye over me. I also feel like I'm witnessing a past life right now. Now, so much Star Wars stuff, which is funny. What is his name? That guy. I can't say it. Whatever the way. The big furry thing. Shame that I don't know. But I do know. But Chewbacca. Chewbacca's there. Chewbacca. 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands. I have to make the decision here with him. Okay. I have armor over my heart. This is what it was all. It's like going, when I said going through to go forward, to go back, brings me back to the very things I might have been carrying and the things that I've covered over. Anything I've sacrificed myself for, transformations that didn't take, transformations that, metamorphosis maybe, that
fight.
Yeah, didn't happen the way I thought, or I was persecuted for. I'm going to feel them. I'm going to feel them in this grave yard made of these grounding stones, because it's a safe place for me to feel all of them. There's a bearded gentleman in here. He's wearing a cap. Let's see if I can bring that up for you. Like, he's way in here. He's wearing a cap and a very embroidered coat. He has a mustache. He might be somebody of just. Oh, I think he's somewhere for me to talk to this being about justifications. On the bottom, the Hierophant, yeah. Some sort of, I think
Nobody
this
knows.
is a figure of a Hierophant that stands at the end of my bed that leads me to this justice. For me to wander through my justifications.
Only for you.
And I'm going to work through that. Sorry, that's the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Wands in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, I'm going to, as soon as I wander into this space, this piece of rock, okay, is washed away. Thank you. I'm on this floating rock. I want to look at this card really upside down. It's all in my mind because I'm seeing it as broccoli. And maybe that's a habit. Maybe that's... Something's mechanical. This is mechanical. Mechanical. I don't know how else to say it.
Below.
I'm going to release. I'm going to release. And by making that choice coming off this little island, and it floats away, and it floats away, and I am this whole island. And now I'm just, it's just me with all the sunflowers around me, and I'm going to come in here. And I land. I'm always protected. I've always got something over top of me, even though I don't always see it. Maybe I don't trust it. And I'm in the sacred pool. My feet are back in. There's two beings, again, I'm going to talk to, if not three. Okay, so the second being is a bridge of light that looks like a hole, an empty hole that I'm going to fall into, but it's not. The light is its own being, kind of like the original obstacle that became its own energy expression. The light becomes its own energy expression embodied, and it comes through right here. It's being protected. They're guardians of it.
Healing.
It is a healing sacred pool. I'm washing my feet from where I've come from and for where I'm going. Spirit of wisdom and dancer of inspiration. It is my cross to bear, and I will stand here. I take a moment, I become this being. I become the first being by standing
Move
here. It's like my essence comes in.
No energy.
You don't need energy here. Ancestor. Okay, so there is a protection. While I'm in it, that's why. While I'm in it. This is a bed of light. This is a bed of light. A bed of light. Light is a feather. It's this thing that I thought was like a hole, like I'm going to fall into it. It's like, imagine if the bed mattress was so fluffy that you would just go in and sink. I'm in a bed of light. Now there's a feminine energy at my headboard. There's something above me. I don't know what it is. Hunter of Mysteries. I really don't know what it is. But this being is here. And there's actually two of them working together as one while I'm in this bed of light. I have a challenge and a mystery to work through.
Torturer.
It could feel, just like when I met the original being, spirit of challenge. How do I want to meet it? How do I want to meet my own obstacle? This is going to turn into a gate. And I can hear like the clicking of like a gate opening and closing. Spirit of family once again. This is a different family. Sky family. All these rocks are your family. All these weeds, all these flowers, everything is your family. And I'm going to lay and bask in it for a moment. Things are going to start to grow just by me being here. Healing, foresight, and strength. I feel like I'm it's almost like by carrying these things for so long, these boulders, I got to use them to make a grave. It's like, and I had to like dig my own, and I don't mean it in such a creepy way, but it's almost like place them in a way that would honor a burial of sorts, but they got to be on the surface, and like a pile of rocks, they would acknowledge parts of me that are, being released. But now they're going to be with their family. That those rocks that I've been carrying, symbolically speaking, of course, are going to be with their family, with the earth and the other minerals and the trees and the leaves, and maybe picked up by a kid one day and enjoyed. This is what this feels like. And when I jumped off the waterfall, I jumped down, and even though I got sucked in like that, because I had this backpack of rocks on, like I just felt like I just boom.
Hurting.
Yeah, I think they represented hurting. Sorry, something else is coming through here. There's other beings here. There's about 6 of them. They work on either side of me. They're carrying things out, I think. Because I'm seeing almost like, like old school ambulance people would have, like one of those stretchers. They're repairing my eyes, my nose, my mouth, my forehead, my scalp. While those 2 beings working at one are working on my brain or my crown. My heart is becoming a sacred pool that's being cleared and filtered. These are all like fairy-like beings. And I'm also seeing them as like a school of fish. And they're working on me. They're working on me. As I release and I forgive. There's also like fairy gnomies here. They're like, I can hear like a conversation that they're having amongst each other. Like, give me more rope. Give me more rope. I need more rope. Or that tether needs to be tighter. This whole thing, Shaman of Reflections, I'm becoming massive. Like, this bed is in my head now. Like, this is just my head. Like the crown, like this is the skull. And this is becoming my whole body. And I am becoming one with the earth. It's like a conscious death of sorts. But I'm like seeping out sorrows. And it's okay to feel sorrow. It's okay to feel sorrow. Shedding. If there is a judge, you are it. Okay, closing out. You are a pawn. This may not be a perfect circle, but it is a perfect whatever and heavy. Because whatever you've been carrying is heavy. You may not be a perfect pebble, but you're the judge. And I feel like you're going to move differently. You might have been moving very habitually, or, okay, this is why this was all unexpected.
Right.
Something about like making moves. And I don't know anything about chess a whole lot, but other than that, each piece can, has certain moves. Fair enough. Fair enough. However, it's as though you've outgrown being young, like a pawn, not a pawn, like in the negative sense. And now your energy is moving into another one, whatever their words are. Horsies, queens and kings, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. If you want. But that means by going there into those energies and starting to learn there to embody that energy. You no longer move like a pawn. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, closing out message. Think about it for a while. You don't have to make it. I think you might feel like you've been in this space for some time. Seeing the graves of other versions of you. Maybe you're working on past lives, paralleling lives, future lives. All part of the building block. And you might feel like you've been healing for quite some time. Whenever you're ready, whenever you are ready, think about it for a while. Think about it for a while. Because there is something about going from like a little me to a big me. Chewbacca again. I can't unsee that Chewbacca. There's a graduation happening. Like the cap and gown if you're graduating from school or a course, or you finished a book. Graduating from being different chess pieces. Whatever feels good. Growing chest hair. Somebody also might be shaving their head. I'm seeing like a monk stuff. And I think that's where we're close. Oh, okay. Hold on. One moment before we close out, if you're still with me. Okay. I know we visited you before. Give me a moment. I am seeing an ice sculpture. Actually, I'm seeing water spewing from like this fountain with dolphins, but it turns into an ice sculpture in just enough time for me to see it materialize and stay still. And then it'll turn back into water and go away. It's a dog-eat-dog food world. Again, see these shapes here? With like the squares.
Nobody knows.
And the pies. It's dog-eat-dog food world. Okay, there's another energy stepping forward. Makes me want to cry again. It makes me so want to cry. Because blatantly what I'm hearing is, you've been loyal to your life, your whole life, all your lives. But here and now is where we can focus on and be present and allow the other parts of us to fall in and fall away and be rejuvenated, released, restored for them, for those pieces, whatever they may be, to continue to be of service. And while like one thing might be it's a dog-eat-dog world, but a dog eating dog food is happy, right? To be fed, to play in the grass, to be loyal to what it is that you love, but the message overall being that I can't, twinkle my toes around it again, is you've been so loyal to your life and to life existing. It's very real. To all life around you, to the elements, seen and unseen, working with you. It's all very real. Your reflections are real. Your realizations are real. You're also allowed to enjoy them. Okay, I'm going to go back to close out to the original obstacle omnipresence that I met. I have no idea how long we've been here. I want to apologize for how long, but you totally have the power to pause, save, revisit, etc. But let's dive in here to close out. Because I feel like I am waking up from that slumber sleep from the other direction. And I'm going to cry. I'm so grateful for those claws that dug a grave for me. Just, that was a hole. That was a bed. That was done for me.
Leave it.
To have a corset that brought everything in like a healing corset. So everything could stay together while my body was doing other things, while my mind was doing other things, while my heart was doing other things. I'm grateful for this cloak if anyone's working with magic or in the space of being cloaked. So this was almost like done in the unseen realms so that I could do it in private.
Idiot.
Not nice. But perhaps keep yourself away from idiots. Courage. That lion energy coming in from before. Don't worry that these are upside down. Lighten your load and closure. This is what this has all been about. You had the courage to meet with me anyway. This being, this obstacle omnipresence. And to go through with earnest inquiry and interest. The courage to do that, to say, I'm not sure, but I'm going to think about it, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go through it and take a look at it. And this whole journey, to come back out standing, it's like if this card was,
Where is it?
Maybe if this light was like the light in here, and I'm walking away. And that being is quite pleased with me because that being is of me. I understand that. And while that being, made of all these elements, can change in form to mirror who may step forward, I know that I haven't closed it in like this cutoff, I'll never meet this again. But whatever this was, this cycle, these obstacles in particular, these fears I might have had, griefs I had to feel fully, the love, and go home. Home to the here and now. In this present tense, the transformation will continue. And you're kind of start looking at yourself a little differently.
Mansion.
And why not? And why not? It's like different, the health of whatever it is that might have been blocking, that you've been carrying the blocks with you in a preparation to place somewhere as markers or indicators, as a grave, as a boundary. Like that circle we were talking about before. Oh my goodness, I could go on and on and on. On and on and on and on. Thank you again if you've made it this all the way through. Catalina. Or Kata. My Kata. Woo, I apologize. Your art is amazing. Like I said, I am so excited that I found frames in our journeys of thrifting. Like, look at that lion and that owl.
Bribe.
I am pumped. I am very proud. Thank you so much. Your generosity, heartfeltness, your skills, your talent. And to anyone who is here with us, thank you so much. All her information is below if you're interested in. Until next time, bye. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I am just... I feel like I need a nap, but a really good nap. That was gorgeous.